帝国軍の一員だ。ここまで誇りを持って戦ってきた。この硫黄島は日本にとって最重要の拠点だ。もしこの島が敵に渡れば、敵はこの島から我々の家を襲撃するだろう。最後の一兵になっても、私の義務は敵を止めることだ。生きて再び我が家に帰れないことを覚悟した。天皇陛下、万歳！
Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Before we get into it, I just want to say that trailer was nuts. That was insane. I gotta say that's probably one of the best trailers I've seen in a long time. You guys have done an incredible job with that trailer. Pat yourself on the back, that was awesome. Today I got pictures, videos, and news about what to expect for the upcoming weeks, so get ready because it's gonna get pretty crazy. So our first look is a photo of a Japanese rifleman equipped with a Arisaka rifle and a bayonet. We got a Japanese machine gunner equipped with the Type 96 submachine gun. It's got a 30 round magazine and also a scope. I can't wait to get my hands on this. This thing is going to be awesome. Next up, we got a Japanese medic, which is wearing a dark green cross. I'm guessing, I know during that time on both sides, a lot of medics were targeted by snipers, so I'm guessing this drew less fire. Also, those boots are a little bit weird, but besides that, they look pretty good. So this is going to be the role for the Japanese anti-tankman. What we have is a lunge mine. These were used the later part of World War II. Technically, it is not a mine. It has a heat warhead to punch through the thick armor for tanks. In real life, it wasn't very effective, but we'll see. I can see people using against other things like infantry as well, so it'll be funny. We'll see how it goes. Next up, we got the Type 100 submachine gun. I don't know what role this is going to be for. To me, it looks like this is a squad leader. Looking by the hat and the uniform. The uniform looks fantastic. But yeah, we'll see. Now, this is the Japanese commander's uniform. This is pretty cool. I'm loving this. I love the katana, the goggles, and the helmet. Really, really cool. Next up, we got our first images of what the US Marines are going to look like. They got the olive green uniform and the Pacific camouflage on the backpack and the helmet. What else stands out to me is the M1 Grand. I don't know for sure. It could be the lighting or my eyes, but it seems a little bit darker. What do you guys think? So the Marines are getting a very fancy toy. They're getting the Winchester Model 1912. I believe that it's going to go to the Sapper role for the Marines. If you ever played Beyond the Wire before it died out, you know that the shotgun was pretty menacing in the trenches. I believe so with this thing too. It's going to be hell in the tunnels and trenches on Iwo Jima. Next up, we got a picture of a US Marine radioman. They're still equipped with the carbine. Fortunately, I couldn't get any photos at the back of the Marine. It looks like we're getting maybe a different radio for the Marine. I don't know for sure though. Next up, we got a Marine holding a Browning automatic. I'm guessing this will be a machine gunner role. Pretty much has the same uniform as everybody else, but looks good. Here we got a US Marine commander that's holding a Thompson. A very, very small detail that is missing from his uniform, that is rank on his arm. I know during the war that a lot of commanders would have this removed to mix with the general population, but also would attract less sniper fire. Now we're getting into a little bit of more weapons. So this is two variants of the Arisaka. I'm pretty sure we're getting late and early war variants of the Arisaka. You can see that they're kind of similar, but they have very small differences. Obviously, the second one has a big scope on it, but yeah, they look very cool. This is a Nambu pistol. These were pretty rare. These were given out to senior officers like commanders, lieutenants. If you managed to find one on the battlefield, it was worth a lot of money. Very cool to see that it's coming to the base game. We get a new weapon for the tankers, the M50 Rising. It's chambered in 45 caliber. Only has a 15 round mag, so not very big. I would say it's kind of like a baby Thompson. Very compact, but not a lot of stopping power. So this is a Type 11 light machine gun. It was introduced around maybe, I think, 1920, 1922. Instead of magazines, they have stripper clips to feed the machine gun. That's one of the downsides. It doesn't carry a lot of ammo, but it does have a very fast firing rate. Next up, we got the Type 3 heavy machine gun, which is almost identical to the French Hotchkiss. You've probably seen it already in Beyond the Wire and Squad 44. The difference is the Japanese have a bigger magazine with 30 rounds, with the French Hotchkiss only has 24. And it looks like we're also getting some rifle grenades for the Japanese. Pretty interesting, I've never seen these before. Technically, we already have these in-game. It's a version of the Schießbecke, which I'm probably butchering it. It is the German rifle grenade. Looks like we got 3 types of grenades. Frag, I think that might be anti-tank, and then probably smoke. The Japanese are gaining a lot of explosives. I recognize some things like the Japanese grenade, and the middle center one is a Japanese anti-tank mine. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%. But if you do recognize one, put a comment down below. It'll be appreciated. So I say best for last. Looks like we're getting a katana as a melee weapon. I'm kind of curious how they're going to add this to the game. The only melee weapons we have are knives. It's probably going to be a one-shot hit. I'm guessing we'll get some more information about this weapon as we get closer to the update. For today's live stream, Luna and Katz talked about a lot of what to expect for the upcoming weeks. Also release date for Iwo Jima, and also the possibility of Flamethrowers, but also Flamethrowers tanks. So I am very excited to see that. All right, let's get into it.
The map itself, Katz, you can speak to it, but the map itself is done. It's huge, but just the main thing right now is just testing. That's the last sort of thing that needs to be done.
Yeah, I think so. So you'll see phase 1 and then phase 2. So
Yeah.
phase 1 is us getting the community feedback. We're going to give you all the weapons. We're going to give you all the vehicles, so you can try them out in the new museum. You can try them out in the new areas of Arnhem Range as well. So you can get driving them. You can get shooting them. You can give us feedback on how they handle and otherwise, so we can refine them. But it's something extra to kind of play with and experience, and to help the development team in doing that sort of testing of them. So that's a big part of this update for us, is that we want that community engagement to help make this game better and better.
Yeah.
But obviously we're not just giving that. We've got a new seeding mode.
Yes.
We've got a new museum as well coming to the game that looks incredible, the subway range.
Yes.
We've got admin cam updates to help the admin team as well. You've got stuff like the things that have been asked for a long time, like the full screen map allowing you to zoom in and out with your mouse wheel. Things like fixes to the machine guns and AT guns that glitch a bit. Some fixes with regards to the sway issues that we were having. So there's a lot in this update, a lot of bug fixes, a lot of quality of life, but as well as that, we want that weapons and vehicles to get the community feedback.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't include Iwo Jima because we need more data for optimization. So
yes.
I guess that takes us on to phase 2, which is the exciting thing.
Public testing of Iwo Jima, and it will be uploaded to the Squad 44 public testing app. If you own Squad 44, you do have access to the public testing. It's by default hidden by Steam. So the way to find it, you just go into Steam, you go up to the top, you click View, and underneath there should be a section that says Hidden Games, and you will see Squad 44 public testing. So Iwo Jima will be uploaded to the public testing app, and testing will start this coming weekend. We're aiming for December 15th.
Yep. So 15th and 16th, I think we'll have it up. We need to talk to the community server hosts to see if they'll run some servers for us on the playtest app. Obviously, we still want main populated, but it is there for players to jump into Iwo Jima, have a look around, give us a bit of feedback. Ideally, we want to have full matches played on that
Yes.
because then we can get server profiling done, look at more optimization work really. When we want this map to drop, we want it to drop with absolute impact. Players want to come in and we want them to enjoy it, not worry about 30 FPS.
Yeah.
We want them to really enjoy it. So that's why we're taking the time to go through and do the public play test with you guys.
Phase 3, we're going to release the map. This is likely looking into early 2025, January, February. It really depends on how testing goes, but yeah.
The more data we get, the faster we can kind of work on it,
Yes.
really. So by the community jumping in to help, whether clans can organise matches on the servers or whatever, and do server profiling for us and pass us their logs, that's huge for us. So anything
It
that the
is.
community can do to help us with that testing, really appreciate it, because the sooner we get that, the more of that we get, then the sooner we can release that quality product to you guys at the end of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, reasons why we're doing this, timing is a big thing. We're going, Off-World closes every year for the holidays for 2 weeks, and releasing, releasing it right before you go on holiday is not responsible. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to rush anything. That's just how it is. And we don't want to do that to you guys because that would suck. So it requires a lot of extensive testing. And yeah, we don't want to release anything that's rushed. So will there be flamethrowers? We're working on it. We are working on it. That it likely
flamethrowers on the
it's on the list, but we want that's also a bigger beast that we need to work on. So not for this update, but we are planning on it.
Yeah, so flamethrowers wise, there's always question marks over performance with regard to flamethrowers. We have got a working mechanic in the engine at the moment. It won't be in this patch. It still needs further testing. It needs further work, and obviously you need to make the weapons as well. But the mechanic has been tested or started to be tested. So flamethrowers are something that we want to bring in the future. And if we can bring in flamethrowers, then the next thing I'm going to challenge the team with is going to be flamethrower tanks, which would be insane.
Yes.
Because I don't think any other game's done that. So that would be absolutely insane if we could pull something like that off. But again, that's just a crazy cat stream compared to the potential coder's reality.
Right.
I just make their life misery, right? So,
Yes.
but yeah.
Well guys, that is it. I have no more news for you. If you did like the video, hit that sub button and the like button. It means a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys later. See ya.